Hello and welcome to sherwoodphoenix.co.uk, and today I'm showing you Steinway concert grand piano. It's a 9-foot 1880s, and I did say 1880, we're talking a 140-year-old Steinway Sons restored piano. It's just literally back out of the workshops. We've had this piano in our collection for a couple of years, and it did join the queue to be restored, and we're finally at the point where we're nearly finished. We've just put it back into the showroom to let it settle in before we get round to marketing it properly, but it's still to be finally voiced, regulated, and yeah, just go through the settling in process. But it's a full French polish to the walnut case, and all original features we managed to keep intact on this piano as well. A full restring, a full action rebuild. We've kept the original soundboard. Instead of replacing the soundboard, everyone has their preference on whether to replace the soundboard or whether to recrown it and shim it and save the original soundboard. I prefer to keep the original soundboard on a lot of occasions if it's possible. Even although, like, in some occasions where the soundboard is completely gone, it's obviously more wise to replace it. But to keep the originality of the piano, not necessarily from tone, because the tone's always going to be different when you restore a piano, and certainly it'll be different when you restore it with a new soundboard. But yeah, I'm going to play the piano over to you. It's one of the first times I've played it since it's sat back in the showroom. We literally have only replaced it here today, and it's always exciting for me to get them back into the showroom out of the workshops, and just see what we've got. So here we go.
Absolutely lovely. Yeah, to be fair, so far so good. Considering we've not went to town on actually toning the piano yet, and the tuning's still settling in, I'd say it's actually really, really nice. I'm personally feeling these older Steinways, you tend to find, certainly before we rebuilt the action was very light, and there was a lot of movement in the action, sideward movement, and a lot of gaps in the actual movement in the action itself. But that's all certainly been closed up. But it is feeling a little bit, what I would say, it's a little bit too heavy at the moment. Obviously you need to be here to experience what I've just experienced underhand. I'm a heavy-handed piano player, as I'm sure you've just witnessed, and you can hear it through my style. But in actual fact, someone like me, who's a heavy-handed player, it's quite nice to have that extra resistance. It just helps me balance out my playing with a little bit more ease, if you like. It saves me having to put extra effort into being light-fingered when I actually in reality struggle. But yeah, the action's currently a little bit too heavy, and certainly that's something that we will work on. It'll take a little bit of time, but we'll do our best to try and move some of the weight in the action and try and get it to probably a more medium feel. I don't think it'll ever get to the stage where we've got a really nice light action in this. Therefore, if the piano player that buys this piano is looking for a light action, we'll probably need to do some more extensive work to actually make that happen, including trying to look for probably a lighter set of hammers as a starting point. But yeah, I'm very pleased with the outcome of this piano. If you want to come down and try this piano, please be my guest. Just if you want to come and try it specifically, just give us a call on 01623 657 301, or drop us an email at info@sherwoodphoenix.co.uk. I'm Stephen, Stephen with a PH, which is STEPHEN. If you want to email me directly, it's stephen@sherwoodphoenix.co.uk. In the meantime, folks, it's been a pleasure, and we look forward to hearing from you. Bye for now.